the last sessions, I'm not going to discuss about again modules and everything. So everyone are very much sure about the modules that are going to be covered in your full stack UI. Yes, is it clear? Still anyone have any doubts? Like any, what are the modules? I think it's clear for everyone. We discussed from past three sessions. And I have started HTML in the last session also. So what is HTML? So we have discussed like it is what? Hypertext markup language. Once I will just quickly revise about HTML part, not about the modules. So what is HTML and what does the front end includes? In the front end, you are going to learn HTML, CSS, and also what? JavaScript. So learning these three technologies, like three things, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, we are going to develop the front end part of our web application, correct? So any web application like Facebook, Amazon, Flipkart, now any mobile applications like Zepto, Blinkit, we can buy easily groceries and everything, right? So any front end application can be developed by using these three things: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And along with this, we will learn the framework, that is React JS. This is an open source library to just improvise our application and quickly run it. So we will learn about each and everything in detail. Okay. So first part module we started is what? HTML, hypertext markup language. So why we use this? Why we are using HTML? What is the use of learning HTML? What is the main purpose? What is the main purpose? Anyone?
Yeah, to develop the front end application.
Yes, we do develop. We have three things, right? So the basical, what does HTML alone is doing? Yes. So we will have some content, right? Suppose you are developing some question paper for exam or anything, any application which is having some data. So if you open any companies like Infosys or Wipro or anything, there will be details about the company, like about us, contact us, and all. If you see the about us, they will provide you information like when they have started that company and all information about the company, right? But it is arranged in proper structure, yes or no? So mainly the use of HTML is what? To structure the content of the page. Structure what? Content. Whatever the content that you are displaying on the web page, to structure that content we are using, right, HTML. Yes, correct, few people told. So what does, like we can see the web page. Suppose I am selecting some web page like Flipkart or something. So if you see the Flipkart web page, this kind of applications you will be developing. So when you see this application, you will be having some images, everything and all. So mainly HTML is not for fully applying the styles. It is just for what? For structuring the content. Using CSS, we will be adding the styles like colors, scrolling the images, or adding some background colors. Like that, we will be using with what? CSS. So now, whatever you want to represent in HTML, you will be using tags. What is that? Tags. Everything in HTML or CSS or JavaScript, we will be writing in between what? Tag. Tag means what I said, it is the open. You will be writing between this. Greater and less than symbol is there, right? So this is called what? One tag. Clear, everyone? So what is the root element of your complete web application? That is HTML. This is the root element of your application, like indicating. And here you can also mention with exclamatory symbol, that is a doc type. What is that? Doc type. This doc type indicates that your document is of type HTML. If you don't write this also, it will work, but just to provide the information that the document is of type what? HTML. Okay, so the basic tags of HTML contains like HTML tag, and title tag, and also what, head tag, and then body tag. These are the basic tags of HTML. What are they? HTML, title, head, and then what? Body tag. So, ma'am, where we are going to write this? We already discussed, like, once again, I'm repeating. To work with HTML, you don't require any additional software. There are softwares to run also, IDEs to run, but your notepad is very much enough. Okay, everyone have notepad, right? Notepad is also one application, but it is not a web application. Web application means what? Which runs on some server, and we require internet for it. Yes or no? Even though you install Flipkart and Amazon or anything in your mobile, without internet, can you order anything? No, because it is running somewhere on server. Now here come to some applications like Notepad, WordPad, and all. This is also you installed in your computer. But to work with Notepad, we don't require internet, right? So that is your simple standalone which works on your computer. So that notepad is enough for working with what? HTML, CSS, or JavaScript also. But additionally, we use something called Visual Studio to work with our applications. Why? Because in real time scenario, companies might use some applications or IDEs like that. Okay, so now these are the basic tags to work with your HTML page. So this is the root element, title tag. So now in complete HTML, whatever text you want to apply that particular style, you want some content as title of the page, or you want some content as heading of the page. So now whenever you want it as a title, so you have to write that between what? Title tag. Between what? Title tag. Okay, clear? Okay. I will just explain what is about doc type. Once again, I will repeat it. And if you want something as heading, then you can write between head tag. So just open and close what? Head tag. And then body tag. Whatever you are writing in between the body tag will be applied with the body. That means that will be displayed inside the browser of the page. So like this here, the content. This is what? Body of the page. So now if you observe here, HTML open and then there is a slash HTML. What are those both called as? Open and closing tag.
Close.
So every almost all the tags in HTML have what? Open tag and close tag. Almost. But still there are few tags which do not have the open and closing. Okay, someone has unmuted it. Please check once. If you have any question, you can unmute and ask me. Otherwise, check once. Okay. So now, as I said, like almost all the tags will have what? Open tag and closing tag. So this is the open tag and this is what? Close tag. That means here you can see this is one tag. If you are writing any tag here, like head, we wrote one tag, right? So head, this is what tag? Open tag, which do not have slash. And if any tag is having slash, this is called what? Close tag. What is this called as? Close tag. Okay, so almost if this basic has to become title, applied with title of your page, means it should be written between open tag of title and close tag of title. Then the title style will be applied for what? Basic text, whatever text you are typing. And again, head, whatever you wrote in between open tag and closing tag of head, that will be applied with what? Head style. And remaining importantly, body tag. So body means the content of your web page. So the completely the content will be displayed on the screen, right? So whatever you write here, something like this is HTML class, like this you will be writing. And then body tag you closed, and we are closing the root element, that is what? HTML. Understood? So what we have to do now, we have to write all this text in where? Notepad. So everyone know Notepad, right? So just go to the search and then type the Notepad, and you will be opening with the Notepad like this, and type the content here. So whatever I wrote now, once again I'm writing here. See, which is already we wrote, like doc type HTML, title, head, and then what? Body. Now someone asked, like, what is difference between doc type HTML and HTML? Anything is fine. But if you're writing doc type HTML, you're telling to the browser, this the document is of type what? HTML. Just that is providing some additional information. Some, like data about something. We say something called metadata. Metadata means what? Data about data. Already some information is there. You're providing some additional information about some particular tag. Already you're telling this is HTML you're writing, but you're additionally telling this document is of type what? HTML page. So like that. Clear everyone? So if you wanted to mention that, you will be writing doc type. Otherwise also it won't give you any error. But just it is a syntax you can follow. Okay. So this is like we write. Now all the tags are not compulsory. It depends upon your requirement. So, whatever you want in between the body tag as a content, you will be writing in the body. If you don't want title tag, if you don't want the heading tag, you need not mention. Okay, so all tags are what? Not compulsory. But if you require, you will give it. That's it. And then how we are going to save this? How we are going to save and run with HTML pages? So let us see here how we are going to run. Next, what we have to do? Anyone who attended the last classes? How to run this? You have to go to the file and say what? Save as. So this file has to be HTML page, no? So you have to go to the file and save as. Give some file name, any name, but remember, give some meaningful names. This is one basic page, right? So I'm writing like basic. Now what is this page? HTML. So I am writing, already I created one, so I am writing like basic 6, any name, dot html. Remember, you have to save with what? Dot html. As soon as you save with dot html, it is executed with the any default browser in your laptop or system or anything, whatever you are writing. Every computer or laptop will have the browser, right? Browsers means what? Browser and Chrome and Internet Explorer or any Mozilla Firefox. So some default browser will be there in your computer, right? So as soon as you save this with .html, you can open this with any browser. Okay, you don't require any additional software to run this application or to run this page. Okay, your Chrome is already developed to work with this. You don't require any additional thing. So now where you have to save this, that also you have to remember. Where we have to save this? Anywhere you like to save in a particular folder. Yes, take this chair also. Okay, so where you have to save, I have already created one folder. I think everyone know to create the folder in computer, right? So now go to the my computer any drive. I have created in D drive, Likita, and I have created one folder HTML6. So now why I am writing here is, all our programs let us save in one folder. See, in home also, if you put, we put all our clothes in one cupboard, right? So that when you can easily pick up all our books in one rack, so that if you keep everywhere else, you have to search where is this book and where is this. What we do, our commonly things, set of things we save in one folder. Now let us save all our programs in one particular folder. So now I have created one folder HTML6 and I saved all the examples in that page. Clear all? Understood everyone? Yes. So now whenever you write this file in the notepad, go to the file and click on what? Save as. And when you are saving as, go to that folder that you have created already. Okay. So go to the D drive or something where I created, and then Likita folder, and here HTML6, that you have to select the folder, open that folder and save with the file name dot, what you have to give, dot html. I changed the name and I'm saving again to show you, and then
So,
save it.
Likita, can we give HTML also?
Sorry, yes
Can we?
it can. Yeah, yes, htm or html also will support.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so you can save it basically dot html, but sometimes dot htm also will support. Okay, so remember, you have to save in that way. Now how to run this, how to see the output, right? We have known now how to create it and save this, how to run this html page. So now open the location where you have saved, and then just double click that. If you observe here, it is automatically shown with Google Chrome. Yes or no? What I said, what is the default browser in your computer? It will save with that browser. Since you have saved with what? Dot html. Dot text file or dot doc will not open with browser, only with the dot html. So now here, when you, how to run this, when you double click this, it will open with what? Browser here. So what it is displaying? Welcome. This is what? HTML. And see what is there in the title? Basic. So whatever you write in between title open tag and title close tag, it is displayed here. Okay. And heading is what? Welcome. And this is HTML class. We wrote in which tag? Body tag. What tag? Body tag. Clear everyone? So now what we can do, we have to open a notepad, start the first tag with what? HTML. And then what? Title. Whatever you write between title, open tag and closing tag will become as what? Title of the page. And then heading of the page. And this is what? Content of the page. And then close the body and close what? HTML. And you have to save with the dot html in any location, and you just run it by what? Double clicking it. So now I have closed this. Okay, now if you see this file, when you double click, it is opening with browser. Now you want to add some content to it, means you want to modify it. Or sometimes we make errors, right? Maybe closing of tag you forgot, or any mistake in syntax or something, then you want to remodify it. So how to open it again? Right click on that file and say open with notepad. Open with what? Notepad. Because when you click, it is opening with browser, but you want to make some changes to it, right? So you have to click on what? Open with notepad. Again it opens with what? Notepad. Clear everyone? Online students, is it clear ma everyone? Okay, so do you have any questions, those who are attending for the first time today? Is it very fast or confusing? Is it clear everyone? Okay, so this is the basic tag we discussed in the last session, like how to create the basic HTML page. Okay, now there are so many basic and then tags in the HTML categorized into. So like basic tags are these all tags, and again we have something called presentation tags. What is that? Presentational tags. And this tells us like how the data has to be displayed on the screen, how the data has to be displayed, presented by applying little structure to it, the page. That will be displayed by what? Presentation tags. So all will be tags only here. In HTML, CSS, JavaScript, there will be more of practical knowledge. You have to do what more? Practical. Practice is very important. Then you can understand it. Okay. And then along with the presentation tag, for displaying the headings, we have few heading tags. So what are those heading tags? The heading tags are from H1 to H6. H1 to what? H6. H1 is the highest heading tag. What is that? Highest heading tag. And H2 is little low. H3, H4, H5 and H6. So one by one you will be having H4, H5 and what? H6. H1 is the highest, very big size. H2 will be little less. H3, H4, H5. Like that it keeps on decreasing. So specifically we have one head tag for heading. Along with that you want some heading tags with some particular size and all. So then you can write from H1 to or H6. From H1 to H6. Understood? So now I'm going to tell one more example. So how we have to write? Go to the search and then what you have to select here? Notepad. Once again I'm repeating the process. Now what will be open? Notepad is open. So how to start this? What is the root element? HTML. Okay, is it visible? Those who are sitting in the last? Okay, you have to start the document with what? HTML. And then next, title and the head is optional. If you want you can give, otherwise no. I'm writing title tag, title, and I'm writing like heading tags. What we are writing? Heading tags. And then close what tag? Title tag. Okay, close what? Title tag. And then here you start with body. What we are writing? Body. Open the body tag and closing the body tag in the last, and then close the HTML. Got it? Yes, simple. HTML, title, and then body. Now, what I said, we have seen first only head tag. Now, in headings, there are some H1 to H6. Like in this, it will be in decreasing order. It will be in what order? Decreasing order. So, anyone have any question? Pavan, you have unmuted it. Do you have any question? Okay. So now in the body tag, I'm going to write the H1 to H6 tags. Remember one point, whatever style you want to apply for any particular text, you have to write the text between open and close. That one point you have to remember. Now I want H1 style. I am writing H1. This is what? Open tag. And I'm writing like some text like hypertext markup language, and then what? Close h1 tag. After this slash h1, now whatever text you are writing, this will be applied with what? H1. Now I am going to save this. Go to the file, what? Save as. See the folder where you want to save and give some file name. I'm going to give like headings dot html and click on what? Save. Now go to that particular folder where you have saved, and then I have given headings, no headings. Double click on that. So what we got here? Hypertext markup language. That means that is the highest heading we have. And is there any other difference between previous output and this? It is coming in thick, bold. So all the heading tags from h1 to h6 will be displayed in the bold format. We know, right? In word document, bold means what? Thick color it will be. Text will mean thick size. So now whatever you write from h1 to h6, any tag, you will be getting the text in which style? Bold style automatically. Bold style automatically. Now this is the highest heading style we have. Highest heading style. And then later we can still modify. So I'm going to write now same thing in H2, H3 and all. So here I'm going to write like next is what? H2. And again I'm writing same hypertext markup language between H2. Again what? H2. Again I'm going to write between H3. Again I'm going to write between H4. You can write any text. To show you difference, I'm writing same text. And again H5. And then H6. Okay, already we saved once with .html. So after that, if you save again, do some modification, you need not again say save as. You can just say what? Save. Or shortcut key, what is that? Control plus yes. Okay, then again you can go back to the browser. If it is already executed and it is visible, you can just refresh it. What we can do? Refresh it. When you refresh, can you see the output, everyone? So it will be decreasing. Same text I gave, right? I did not reduce any size or anything, but I have ranged the text from H1 to H6. This is H1 highest size with bold. This is H2 with bold. H3, H4, H5, H6. Now we get the clarity. Which tag we give, what kind of size we get. So in our examples, if you want something as a heading, you and bold also you want, then you can use H2 or H3 or H1. It's our wish. Understood? Only head means it will be coming in the top as heading, but it won't get in bold. That is the difference between head tag and heading tags like H1, H2, H3 and all. Clear, everyone? Understood? Are you following my everyone? Online students, are you following? Since there are many new people, I'm just revising the basic of HTML that we discussed in last session. Is it clear, everyone? Online students, any are you feeling fast or anything? You can please let me know. Okay. Okay, so these are about the heading text. Now, this is common style. You have to take notepad, write the code, and then what? Run. Double click it, it will run on the browser. Save with .html. Okay, why I'm telling you to save in a particular folder? It will be easy, right? Afterwards, when we refer, we will get everything in one particular folder. So make that as a habit, and also give a proper name. If you give any name, it won't give you any error, but afterwards, after completing HTML, CSS and JavaScript, we will be doing hundreds of applications like this, hundreds of web pages or like this. So if you are giving 1 2 3 or ABC, you cannot pick which file is what, right? Unless you run, you don't know what is that. So it is better to save with what? Proper name. And these tags are not case sensitive. Okay, these are not what? Case sensitive. You can write capital and small, no issue. If you write a capital H and here you are writing some small h, then no issue at all. You can write it. It works as what? Same. No problem. Clear? So these are the basic tags and heading tags also. And next, coming to the presentation tags, which we discussed till here in the last session. So presentation means what? How it has to look on the screen, text. If you want any text in the bold, then you have to write between what? B tag. If you are giving H1, it will be applied size also, but you don't want that size. You want it normal size, but you want to apply for the text some bold format. Tick. And also if you want any text with italic style, then you have to give what? I tag. And then if you want for any text underline, then you have to write between what tag? U tag. Like this you have to give. And also there are few more tags like superscript and what? Subscript. So superscript and subscript means you will see sometimes mathematical formulas, right? A square plus b square, a plus b whole square, like that you will be having mathematical formulas. You want the square on the top. So for writing that square for any particular text, you have to use which tag? Super tag. And we also know chemical formulas like H2O, water. Carbon dioxide formula is CO2, like H2SO4, sulfur dioxide. Like that, you have some formulas, right? So, whenever you want any number or anything to the base, then you have to use what? Subscript. We have to know that also. Why? Because when you develop some application, they may use it for any purpose, no? They may require this formulas to be entered also. If you are creating an application for exam purpose, it has to support that also, no? So we have to learn each and every small thing. Okay, clear? So now let us see about this presentation tags in an example. Clear everyone? So already notepad is open. I'm just creating one new notepad, new tab I'm typing here. This is your fresh page. So we have to start with what? HTML. And then we are going to write the body tag. I'm not writing title and head, I'm writing just what? Body tag. And in H2 heading, I am just writing like example of presentation tag. Example on what? Presentation tags. So now this will be displayed as what? Heading of the page with applying what? H2 style. And now here I am writing like bold. B stands for what? Bold. So now I'm writing like some text. This is applied with bold format. And then close the B tag. Close what? B tag. This is the open tag and this is what? Close tag. Now whatever text you are writing between B tag will be applied with what? Bold. Clear? And then next I'm going to write I tag. Open the I tag and I am writing some text here and then close the I tag. So this will be applied with what style? Italic style. And in the same way you can give what? U stands for what? Underline. So now you can get this is applied with what? Underline format. And then close the U tag. After this, what we have to do? Still
Ma'am,
any? Yes, yes.
what is UL tag, ma'am?
What is
UL tag.
UL is for unordered list that we still did not discuss. We are just in the basic now. When we discuss about the list, we will be discussing about UL and OL. UL is for unordered list and OL is for ordered list. Okay. So now we will
Okay.
go in a particular format. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. So now here we wrote which tag? U tag. Still, what we have to write here? I completed three tags. To complete this page, what I have to write still? Close the body and close the HTML. Perfect. So here to complete this page, I am writing slash body and then slash what? HTML. Okay, we have to follow the order. First we opened HTML, then body. So while closing, first we have to close the body tag and then what? HTML. Then what we have to do? What is the next step? Save as. So go to the file and then what? Save as. And then give some file name. So this is presentation tag. So present and then dot what? HTML. Click on save. So now it will be saved. Then to run, what we have to do, go to that particular location, see the file name that you have given. So what is the file name? Prent. So prent is the right file. Double click on that, it will be opening. Correct. So this is applied with bold, this is applied with italic, and this is applied with what? Underline. Got it? So whatever we wrote in between B tag, it is applied with what? Bold format. Whatever we wrote between I tag, it is applied with italic and then underline. Clear everyone? But everything is displayed in same line. It doesn't look proper, right? It is not looking proper because we wanted new line. I wrote in the new line only, but it came in the same line. I gave some space also, but it came in the new line. Why? Because in HTML total elements or tags we have two types. One is inline element and other one is block level element. Okay, so total what we have two types. One is what? Inline, and the second one is block level. So few tags are, these are all predefined tags only. We are not creating by ourselves. We are using, already HTML has developed the tags. We are just using them. So few tags are inline tags, like what we wrote now, bold, italic, underline. Means it will be coming in same line. It cannot come to the new line. And there are few tags which are called block level. They always start in a new line. They always start in what? New line. So what are the tags? Can you tell one example? We have already done one tag. Heading tags. If you observe the heading tags, all the heading tags came in new line. Correct? By default. If you see the example of the heading tag also, everything came in new line. So here also I wrote same way, open and close. Same way, bold also open and close. But H1 tags came in new line, bold, italic and underline came in same line. Because the nature of those are inline tags. The nature of heading tags are block level. So they, how to remember that? I will give list for you. In the tomorrow session or in coming session, I will give the list of block level and list of inline. So you can, while practicing day by day also, you will remember what is block level and what is inline tags. You will be easily remembering. So what is that? Block level tag means any tag, if it is block level, it will start with new line. Any block level tag will start with new line. Inline tags will be in the same line. It will be by default displayed in what? Same line. But ma'am, I want in new line. Even though it is inline tag, I want in what? New line. That is a question. Is there any tag for coming into the new line? Yes, we have. That is break tag. What is that? Break. We means break means what? Stop it there, right? So using break tag, you can come to the new line. You can come to where? New line. So for inline elements, it will be displayed in same line, but to get into the new line, you have to use what tag? Break tag. So BR stands for what? Break tag. So to come into where? New line. I said in the beginning, almost all tags in HTML have opening and closing, but there are few tags do not have closing. Single tag will work as open and close. Such tag is called what? Break tag. Break tag do not have separate closing tag. This itself is what? Used for opening and closing. So you can put br slash also. You will see sometimes br slash. This is also correct. Or you can simply write br. It doesn't have again closing tag. For HTML, title, body, heading, bold, All these are having opening and close tags, but break tag do not have closing tag. So how we are writing now? For this text we want everything in new line, so after b closing I am writing break. Yes, correct. After displaying this is bold format, I want to come to new line. So wherever in the page you want to come to new line, write there BR tag. Got it? In complete web page, which is displayed on the screen, wherever you want to come into new line, write this BR tag. Clear? And here also write BR. I want after displaying this also. And again BR after displaying this. Let us save it. I said right, first time you have to click save as and save with .html. After making modifications, you can just go to the file and say save, or Control S, shortcut key. Control S is for what? Shortcut key. Now we have already executed. It is open here. Now I'm going to refresh the page. Now did we get in the new line? Yes. So here the break is bringing the text to the new line. Clear everyone? Okay, yes. Block level elements, correct, Hemant? And then Tejas are yes. So here we use the break tag. Clear అర్థమవుతుందా అండి? So if anyone wanted to make a note, few important points or something, you can.
Madam,
Yes.
font style which is used, ma'am?
Sorry.
Which tag is used? Font style, man. Font style.
Font, for the font style we have font tag is there to display. See, one by one we will be learning everything, ma, because we have to go in a flow. Those who are learning for the first time or anything, few people might already know what is HTML basic things. So if I tell in between font or in a list and all, you will get confused. First we have to learn how to write the basic structure, then heading, and then body tag, and few basic things, how to display in bold style, and then we'll go. So for applying the styles, we have font tag. Font is like, now we are displaying some text here, right? Bold, italic. Still you want some color to the text. You will see, right, in web application, color will be there, size will be increasing, and you will display the text in center of the page, right of the page, left of the page. All these styles can be applied by using font tag. But in the latest versions of HTML5 or something, font is not suggestible to use. You apply the same styles using CSS, next module. That is, CSS is second part of your UI module, so that you will be learning in that. Okay, so I will tell for everyone. Once remember, whatever topics we are discussing, or if you have doubts, you can every time ask me. And also if you have any doubts like will that topics get covered, you can ask me at the end of the session, because our flow should not be disturbed. Also we will cover everything, and I will also give you time and ask. If you miss anything, you can suggest me. When throughout our sessions going on, suppose if I tell HTML is done, I will ask you, so these are the tags of HTML I could teach and I taught you. But you will be attending interviews, no? Or you will be practicing in internet by searching some questions and all. If you come across any tag which I have not covered or you did not understand, you can bring it to me. We can discuss in the class. That's no issue at all. Clear, everyone? Online students, is it clear? Naresh, is it clear?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, so don't worry, we will be covering each and every tag. Okay, so this is
Okay, ma'am.
about few tags of the presentation: bold, italic, and underline. And next I said two more tags: superscript and subscript. So I'm going to write that also here: sup, superscript. Now first I want like a square plus b square, or a plus b whole square, something we want. So a square plus b square means, first I'm going to write a, and then plus also I will write, and not plus a, and then I'm going to write sup tag, and I'm writing 2, and I'm closing the sup tag. That means what will come here? First A is displayed. Whatever we wrote in this super tag, it will come as what? Square. And then again I'm writing plus b, and again I'm writing here sup tag open, and I am writing 2, and then what I'm writing, closing the sup tag. Now what will be the output? A square plus b square. Whenever you write in between sup, it will come to the top, not in the line. So I'm going to resave it using control s, go back to the browser once again, and let us refresh the page. What we got? A square plus b square. We got as a top, right? Yes or no? Yes. Again, if you want to display in the like as a chemical formula to the base, suppose you want like H2O. So what we want first, H, and then 2 as what? Base. So then you have to write this time what? SUB, and then write 2, and then close the sub tag, and then what? O. Save this and go back to the browser once again. Save, go back to the browser once again and refresh. What we got? H2O. Again it is in the same line, so because we have not used the break tag, so use the break tag, so it will come into the different line. See, don't remember to resave it. If you're not saving, modifications will not be applied. Okay, so a square plus b square, and then what? H2O. Previously, I wrote between SUP tag, so it came in the top. Now I wrote in the between SUB. So we got it as one base. Clear everyone? Understood? Clear everyone? Understood all? Online students, is it clear all? Okay. Yes. So far we discussed, right? Do you have any doubts? You can ask me if you have any questions or doubts. So along with this, we have, I said font tag, no font we will discuss little later, means along with this only, but tomorrow. And we have seen bold, italic, and also now I will tell about some more tags for presentation like mark, small, delete, insert. There are few more tags, so I'm going to show you. But for this, I will create one more file because everything in same file may be confusing for you. This you understood, right? All who is sitting this side. Is it visible, ma? Am I audible to you? Okay. So now I'm going to create file, one more new tab, and here I'm going to type again HTML, and then I'm going to write what? Body tag, and then here so if you want heading you can give, otherwise not required. So now I'm going to write like uh, small. There is a tag called small, so this displays small text. Just I'm writing some text which will be displayed as small text. Close the small tag. Okay, and also we have something called insert and delete also. So let us see how the insert and delete will come. ins, close the ins, we have to write in between. And also I'm writing del tag, del, and I'm writing like you have to close the del tag, and then close the insert tag, and if you want to come into the new line, let us use the break tag. And then after this you have to close what? Body tag, and then close what? HTML tag, and then go to the file and then save as. Okay, so I'm going to write like presentation 3 dot html, pres 3 dot html. Saved it. So come to the folder where you have saved, and presentation 3, double click that. So can you see the text here? So this is for displaying like in small part, like that is a maximum size it can have or minimum. So whatever you are writing in delete, it will be coming what? Strike through. So delete tag. So this is what like insert. So this is similar to underline tag. For you also you will get underline, for insert also you will get underline. So in which situations we will be using means, when you are displaying some text previously this is used, now it is updated with this one. So previously the lowest version in mobiles, if you see like Apple latest version 15 or something, you will be getting right Android version, new version released, but they wanted to show you the older version and new version in the document. So we can say that this is the previous one, this is the new one. So in such situations we will be using delete and insert together. So for who is viewing the page, they will understand, okay, this is a previous version, this is the new versions. But for both, you will be getting what? Underline. You also underline, insert also underline on. Clear? Understood? So these are a few more tags we have. And also like, okay, we have seen, okay, one more thing, mark tag. Mark. Please practice regularly. Okay, so I'm going to save this again because we have already saved. Go back to the browser, and one thing after this, I'm going to give the BR tag to come into the new line, save this, and then refresh the page. So, what is there? What did you observe? Whatever we wrote in between mark tag, it is highlighted. So in complete page, you will be having some important points, right? So whatever you write in between mark tag, it is considered as what? Important. So it is highlighted with some by default yellow color in the background. So hey, please practice regularly. I want to highlight that practice. So what I did now, that practice I have written in the mark tag. Clear? So from beginning the same thing, whatever style you want to apply, right between opening and closing, that's it. Okay, if you forget here closing, and you have closed it after regularly, then what will happen? Regularly also will be applied with the style. That's it. No, nothing to worry. Then you have to change it, modify it. Clear? Understood everyone? Yes. Okay. Any questions, online students? Understood? No? Yes. And a few more styles like I'm going to write like Q tag. And then I'm closing the Q tag. Save this and then again refresh. So what we got? Q is for quoted text. Q is for what? Quoted. Whenever you want some quotes in between, like we'll get right double quotes. So for that we have to use which tag? Quoted. Q tag. Q tag is for what? Quoted text. And then we also have one more tag, few tags like okay. So where is the notepad? Yes. So Q tag is for quoted text. I will be mentioning, I will send this document today. From tomorrow you will be getting notes. All the demo sessions, I think who is attending newly, they did not get any document, no recordings you are getting. So from today, maybe by maximum tomorrow morning, the classroom will be created for Google Classroom, and they will share the link for notes also. So whatever the text file from demo 1 session I have discussed, and the notes also, and I have shown this document also, no, this all these three things and examples we discussed, everything we will be sharing to you so that you can view it. Okay. And I will tell last tag for today, for today's session: BDO. What is that? BDO. BDO stands for bidirectional. What is that? Bidirectional. So now I'm closing the BDO. So here we have some attribute here. So the attribute is like direction, means in which direction you have to apply. So for that we are using the attribute as what? DIR. Remember one new thing we did now. Till now we are writing opening tag and closing tag. So for our tags you want to add some additional property. So now quoted text or anything, it is displayed with quoted style, or whatever text you are writing, it is displayed in as it is. Along with that you want to apply some additional style to, or additionally you want to add some more to the text, then you have to use this what? Attributes. What is that? Attributes. Okay. So now direction is equal to, in double quotes I am writing what? RTL. That means what? Right to left. See how it is getting displayed. These are all predefined, ma, we are just using them. Okay, 1 second, I use the break tag so that it will come into the new line. Save this, go back to the browser, and then refresh. We are getting reverse order or not? So right to left. So RTL stands for what? Right to left. So every tag that we are learning here, almost all tags will have the properties like this. So it will just display the text. Along with displaying text, we can add some additional feature to it also. Okay, clear everyone? So now we did not give any heading to it. Suppose if you want to give any heading to it, like presentation tags, this is your heading with slash h2. Yes. So we are saving this. Once again, I'm refreshing the page. You can see it is coming in the heading. Ma'am, I want this to the center of the page. Where do you want? Center of the page. So for that, for H2 tag, I said right, tags will have what? Attributes. So H2 is displaying as a heading, but you want to add some additional property for your heading. You want that heading to be center or right or to the left. So here we have the attribute called what? Align is equal to, in double quotes what we are writing? Center. I want in what? Center. If you want right, give right. If you want left, by default it is left. But if you want in the center or right, you have to use the property as what? Align is equal to center. Align is the attribute and center is the value to the attribute. Clear, ma? So save this, go back to the browser again, and then what? Refresh. Did we get to the center of the page? Yes. So like this only, for bidirectional, I have used the attribute as what? Direction. And what is the value? RTL. This is all predefined. We are not writing code for right to left. We are just using it. We are just using it. Clear everyone? So this is how it displayed. I'm going to share this example in the uh, chat box also. Online students, if you wanted to practice before the notes get shared, you can just practice this. Okay, and I will share the examples of this one presentation also. One more example. And one more we have discussed on headings. These are the three examples, no? Mostly we have discussed today. Yes. So I have shared all the three. Okay. Is it clear, my everyone? Do you have any questions or doubts? Online and offline. So I will be maximum logging in every day by 9:05 or max 9:10. So every day, if you have any doubts, you can come 5 or 10 minutes before, and then you can ask me. Or after the session, also you can wait and ask me if you have any questions. And as I said, there is lab facility. You can come and practice here, or you can ask me also the questions. I will be also available here. Clear, ma? Online students, is it clear today's session? Okay. Okay. Someone asked Bindu Priya. I think you missed the beginning part. You have to write in the notepad and you have to save with .html. Okay, 1 second before explaining you. So those who understood everything, you can leave the session, and I request everyone to join tomorrow session also same time. Okay, so by 9:15, all of you join by 9:15. If you have any doubts, you can stay and wait. Others can leave the session, offline and online, both of you. So those who want, see, when we write in notepad, you have to go and save as and give some file name and save with .html. Okay, by default it will save with browser. Any name you give, and it will save with browser. Now you have to open the location where you saved it. Okay, we will be saving at particular location, no? When you say save as, it will ask you where to save. You have to remember that I saved in D drive, Likita, HTML6. So I am opening that location, and I am just double clicking that it is opening in the web page. Clear, ma? Bindu Priya, any questions, ma? Did you understand, everyone? అర్థమవుతుందా అండి అందరికీ? Okay.